2 candles, 3 candles give me a reaction after that 15-minute fair value gap. So I said, let's done better. I could have waited for an actual break of structure with the candle close in the higher time frame. So what am I waiting for? I'm just waiting for this next 30-minute candle to go. I'm my spiritual life, but in the LH family, we will be doing a lot more things. And value gap at the close at that 1 hour candle, like we can see. This Thursday, you have to come in with all your heart and every single thing that you can give. What is going on, LH family? Man, it's the beginning of the week. It's the beginning of a whole new week that we can follow our dream, bro. To me, every single Monday is like the beginning of the month, first day of the month, beginning of the month. It's the first of the month, bro. You have to come into every single new day, every single day, even if it's a Tuesday, even if it's a Wednesday, even if it's a Thursday. You have to come in with all your heart and every single thing that you can give. Because if you do your best, if you do your most effort, there's nothing more that you can do past that, except come back the next day and do more than what you did that day. You know, every single day we have to aim to become 1% better. And I hope that you guys are doing the same thing that I'm doing. And I know that I'm not doing the best things. I know that I'm not making money and doing all these things yet, but everything comes at its time. Good things come to those who wait. But let me go ahead and stop all the yapping. Today it is Monday. And let's go ahead and see what the market brings to us. I already have all my levels marked out and everything, so let me go ahead and show you guys. What up, LH family? So like you guys can see, this is what I'm seeing for today. We have my weekly low. We also have my weekly high over here. And then we also have our daily highs and lows. Like you can see, this was previous day high, previous day low. And this is a 1 hour fair value gap. That's a bearish fair value gap that was created in London session from 3 to 5. This 1 hour fair value gap was created, and we also have a 15-minute bearish fair value gap inside of that 1 hour. So what I'm waiting for, like you guys can see, I have equilibrium from this high to this low, and this is the 50% mark of that high and low. So what I'm waiting for is either a break of structure off of this 15-minute fair value gap after we have this 1 hour close, or what I'm trying to see more confident in the trade would be this into that 15-minute 1 hour and then push down lower into daily lows. But as of right now, we're just sitting on our hands being patient, and whenever we have something happen, you guys already know my favorite phrase, you guys will be the first ones to know. Check it out, LH family. So like I told you guys, we have approached that 1 hour and 15-minute fair value gap at the close at that 1 hour candle. Like we can see, this was the reaction in the 1 hour to that 15 and 1 hour fair value gap. Like you can see, we tapped it and we had that huge drop, and we're dropping now. So what am I waiting for? I'm just waiting for this next 30-minute candle to go. This next 1 hour candle to tap back into that equilibrium. I have a stop loss of $100. Not $100, 100 points, and I'm going for 300s for a 1 to 3. As of right now, we're still not tapped into our trade, but whenever we do have something, I'm gonna definitely keep you guys posted. One thing that I may do is I might take my sell limit off so I can wait for a break of structure and all those other things. But as of right now, I'm keeping my position where it's at, and whenever I have something, I'm gonna just get back to you guys. I just wanted to update you guys on what's going on in my chart. Check it out, LH family. So like you guys can see, I entered a trade on that 15-minute fair value gap. And why did I? Like we can see, we had a 5-minute break of structure to the downside. We had 1 candle, 2 candles, 3 candles give me a reaction out of that 15-minute fair value gap. So I said, let's go ahead and enter. Like we can see, we got stopped out, and I think I might take a re-entry right here. But first, I got to be patient, see what the market gives me. And other than that, today we are down a total of 297. If we get another trade opportunity, we will take it. If not, it is what it is. I just wanted to go ahead and update you guys on what's happening in my charts and what I'm doing. Check it out, LH family. So like you guys can see, we re-entered on that same trade that we got stopped out on. And like we can see, we literally just got stop hunted, and then it came all the way back down. That's completely fine. As of right now, we're in this trade again. We are at break even. And why is that? Because we came close to this low, to the 50% mark, and we have not hit it yet. So I just want to be safe, put it at break even in case we do. And like we can see, we hit break even, and now we're just waiting for our final contract to hit, because as of right now, we're at 1.5, so that's TP1, and we got to get to 3%. So we had a risk of 250 for $1,000, and right now we have a $50 profit risk instead of risking any money. So either we hit $50 in profit so we can be back down at 250, or we hit $1,000 and we make what we lost plus twice the amount that we lost today. So whenever I have something, you guys already know, you guys will be the first ones to know, family. Stay patient, don't over force, and don't over risk, because you guys might be wondering, why am I taking 2 trades when I normally take 1 trade? Well, that's because I'm watching my risk, and I am actually taking care of how many contracts I'm placing, how much I'm risking, and how much I am willing to lose. So first find out how much you're willing to lose, and then you'll find out how many trades you can take per day. Check it out, team. So I moved my stop loss, like you guys remember, to $50 in profit, but I moved it all the way from over here to 240. That way we could have some of what we lost back today, because I don't want the market to go to TP1 and then reverse all the way to my break even point. So as of right now, that trade is still going back to where we entered. If I have a re-entry, I will enter. If not, then it is okay. I am not looking to make money. I'm just looking to see if the strategy works. So whenever I have something, you guys will be the first ones to know, LH family. I just wanted to let you guys know that we were out of that trade, and we're in no trade right now. What's up, LH family? So like you guys saw, we took 3 trades today. First one, we got stopped out. The second one, we trailed our stop too early and we got stopped out with $270 in profit. And then the second one we entered and we were in drawdown the whole time. Like the whole time, it did not seem like a good trade. It didn't make me feel good. So what I did is I put my stop loss at how much I'm willing to risk, and I also put my TP at $100, which meant that I made the whole loss that the first trade took. So it means that today I actually ended off the day with $26 in profit. And why was that? Well, 2 reasons. 2 things I should have never done is taken more than 1 trade, and 2, the thing that I should have done the first trade is I should have waited, just be a little more patient, because every time that I'm a little more patient, my AirPod just fell out, but every time that I'm a little more patient, the play actually goes and plays to my mind, to how I want it to happen, and it reacts the way that I want it to. So from now on, what we're going to do is every time that I want to enter, I'm going to act like I entered, and then I'm just going to let the play take off, and then if I get a retrace, then I will enter. If I don't get a retrace, then it is what it is, you know. But I just want to go ahead, let you guys know how many trades I took, because I just got back from the post office. I had to go drop something off for my girl. So I took 3 trades, and now let's go ahead and hop on the chart so I can show you guys the 3 trades I took. Check it out, LH family. These are the 3 trades that I took today. Let me go ahead and show you guys. So if you guys can remember, we are inside of that 15-minute fair value gap that was bearish. If you guys remember from the beginning clips, after we hit that 15-minute fair value gap, we came all the way up and tapped what? That 1 hour fair value gap that we have as well over here. Like you can see, we came all the way and we tapped the equilibrium. Once we tapped equilibrium, we had this break of structure in the 1 minute all the way over here. All of these lows were broken. The one thing that I could have done better is realize that we never had a candle close, so that right there was a mistake. But once we had that huge fall down, we came back into the 15-minute fair value gap, and we had a couple of reactions in, out, and then we had a reaction out of it, and we had a candle close out that fair value gap. So what did I do? I waited for us to tap equilibrium, and like you guys can see, I entered, I got stopped out, and then the market came all the way down. And as it came down, I re-entered right here, and like you guys can see, I have it all the way over here because I was trailing it. Why did I trail it? Because that was a 1-to-2, that was a 1-to-1 for me right there, and I wanted to put my stops at break even because this was already my second trade, so I didn't want to be in much risk. And like you guys can see, I was at break even. It came all the way down here. Like you guys can see, I had my position all the way down here. This was my regular position down here. And what happened, it came to equilibrium, so I put it at break even once it came to TP1. And then like you guys can see, I just trailed it all the way to this break of structure over here. And like you guys can see, I got stopped out right there, and I got stopped out with like $250 in profit, but I was still down from this trade. So what did I do? I entered another trade in that same area, and like you guys can see, I was in a lot of drawdown for most of the time. And then we had that huge fall down. So then once we had that huge fall down, I put my take profit at this market structure level. That way I could just secure my profits for the day. I only made $26, but I did make the loss back from that first trade on those 2 trades. So at least we ended the day on break even. And I know that was probably a lot to make sense, but that's because I did do a lot. I took more than 1 trade, which I don't normally do, and it's another day that we disrespected our rules, but at least we came back into the market, we analyzed it, and we realized what we could have done better. I could have waited for an actual break of structure with the candle close in the higher time frame past that level that I had, and like you guys can see, I got penalized on that. But like I said, at least we ended the day on break even. Now all we do is we keep going on with our day, and we don't let what happened today influence us tomorrow, or to keep influencing us all day, you know, because the market is our job. Once we're done with the market, we just got to keep going. We have a whole day to accomplish, and the market is just part of it. So for me, I'm already done trading. And what am I doing today? I really don't know what I'm doing today. I think I'm gonna go hang out with my mother, but other than that, guys, I think that you guys will probably just see me for the daily Bible verse and the daily motivational quote. But other than that, you guys stay safe and keep doing what you're supposed to do. What's up, LH family? Man, tragic day today, but you know what? We came out break even and we didn't take a single loss. But today, I want to come out here and I want to talk to you guys about what's been going on for the past week, man. For the real people out there, the ones that have been watching me since day one, from day one that I started the YouTube video, it was back in November through December. I wasn't doing it full time. I wasn't doing it seriously. But then from January to the point now, I've been taking it very seriously. From January, I think 15th, 20th, somewhere around that time, I stopped completely smoking and I stopped drinking completely. And I started becoming closer to God. I gave my life to Christ. I accepted Him as my Lord and Savior. And I have been leading you guys through that path, through that Christian path throughout that whole time. And I'm still doing it. But in that whole process, it's been about a month and a half, maybe a month or so. And in that whole month, I was doing very good. I was going very strong. For like 3 weeks, almost 4 weeks, I think it was, I went completely sober, without drinking, without smoking. But this last week, I don't know if you guys have realized, I've been a little different. My performance has been a little different. The way that I speak, the way that I move, the videos haven't been as good. And it's not because of the trades that I'm taking. It's because of what's happening. You know, that whole week, I smoked again. And me smoking, I don't think that it makes me a lazy person, but it doesn't make me the person that I was. You know, I'm looking back into the old videos and I'm looking back at my old life and what it was. You know, I was making zero money from day trading, but I was getting constant views on my videos. I was getting constant chat on my Discord. I was just getting a lot of other things that were becoming constant and were becoming a blessing, besides just the blessings from the stock market, you know, the trading and the candles and all of these things. But after I started smoking again, you know, like my whole life has felt empty. And it's only been a week. You know, those 3-4 weeks that I was sober went by so slow. And this whole week that I've been smoking has gone by so fast. Literally in the blink of an eye. You know, and what am I trying to say with that? Is that the good things, we feel like they take forever because we don't appreciate them, you know. But the things that we like to do, the things that are not good for us, they go by so quick. No, I think I said that the wrong way. You know, the whole 3 to 4 months that I was sober, completely without smoking and drinking, my life went by so slow. Correct. And no, the whole time that I was completely sober, that whole time I was sober, my life went so fast. You know, but the time that I was, this whole week that I've been smoking and drinking, my life has gone by so quick, man. So quick. And in such a week, I've had such tragic things happen. Like I lost all my savings. You know, I lost a funded account. I lost one overnight. You know, it was just tragic stuff that happened. And you guys want to know why? To begin with, is because I was adding one more thing to my schedule, something that was not improving my schedule. And second thing, I broke my promise to God, and I broke my promise to you guys. I told you guys I would never drink and I would never smoke. And not just you guys, but I made a huge promise to the Lord Almighty, and I broke that promise. You know, this clip right here is me asking for forgiveness, not just to you guys, but I want to do it publicly because I've already done it privately, but I want to do it publicly, and I want to apologize to the Lord Almighty for what I did. You guys might be thinking, well, that's dumb and all these things. Well, guess what? In my YouTube channel, in my Discord, ever since I began those projects, I have kept God in my mind, but none of those things really sprouted until I was practicing God, until I was actually being a Christian, not just calling myself a Christian, until I started reading the Bible and not just started just reading one single verse. When I actually started going to church, when I actually started changing the ways and the stuff that I did, my whole life has been so great ever since I did that. You know, ever since I stopped smoking and I stopped drinking, my life has been such a movie. My life has been so amazing, you know. But other than that, I mean, I just wanted to come out here and I wanted to publicly tell you guys I am very sorry for the promise that I broke, not just to you guys, but to the Lord Almighty. I am very sorry, you know. And this is a moment where a lot of people will look at it and be like, oh, he failed. Oh, he did it. He did it again. I knew he would. And congratulations. You got it right. But to the people that are out there and are going to support me and telling me not to give up, trust me, guys, I won't give up. This is one of the first of the many battles that he will give me, you know. Sorry about that. But you know, this is one of the first of the many battles that he will give you when you're a Christian. You know, when you're a Christian, your life seems like it's going so bad, like you're not getting what you want, you're not receiving what you want. But guess what? Your life is so blessed just by like I'm telling you guys, this whole week compared to my last 3 to 4 months was so different. Both of those times felt like I was high. The 3 to 4 months that I was completely sober, I felt like I was high on the Holy Spirit, dude. Like it wasn't a high where I was tripping, where I was laughing. You know, yes, I was laughing because I was very happy. You know, I was I was such a focused person. I was such a different person. I was such a different boyfriend, or such a different son. But this one week that I changed my habits and changed what I did and made the wrong decision to go back into sin, my life has been awful, bro. It's been so awful. Really so awful. So awful. You know. But I don't want to go ahead and make this video too long with this clip. I wanted to just come out here and get this out of my chest because this has really been bothering me in my chest without letting you guys know what it is and just trying to keep it behind the scenes. I know that it's very hard to keep stuff behind the scenes, so I had to go ahead and let you guys know. I broke the promise that I made to you guys, and I broke the promise that I made to the Lord. So from my heart to the universe, to the Lord Almighty, and to you guys, I'm completely sorry. We will work to get ourselves back to where we were, and you guys definitely be ready for a huge comeback, not just in my spiritual life, but in the LH family. We will be doing a lot more things, and today I traded New York because it was a Monday. I don't like to really trade London on Mondays because it's the first day of the week and we need some data to build up. So that's why I did New York, but we will be back for London tomorrow. But before I go ahead and finish this clip, we're going to go ahead and read today's daily Bible verse. I think I might have read this Bible verse last video, but if I didn't, we're going to definitely get to it today. And we're going to be reading in Galatians, I think that's how you say it, Galatians chapter 2, verse 20. Yep, chapter 2, verse 20. So we read the Holy Scripture in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. And his Bible says, I am crucified with Christ. Nevertheless I live. Yet not I, but Christ liveth in me. In the life which now I live in the flesh, I live by the faith of the Son of God, who loved me and gave himself for me. I do not frustrate the grace of God, for if righteousness come by the law, then Christ is dead in vain. That right there was an extra verse that I added to 20. So we read from Galatians chapter 2 from verse 20, 21. We finished the last the last two verses. That was very beautiful. I want to go ahead and read it one more time just so you guys can get it and I can really understand it, because this is the exact verse that I need to be reading. I am crucified with Christ. Nevertheless I live, yet not I, but Christ liveth in me. In the life which I now live in the flesh, I live by the faith of the Son of God, who loved me and gave himself for me. God bless you guys, my brothers and sisters, and let's continue with the video. What's up, LH family? So like you guys saw the last clip, I wanted to go ahead and apologize to you guys for the stuff that has happened, but we did the daily Bible verse and we have done everything else. We have traded, so now it's just time for the daily quote of the day. I'm gonna give you guys this, and then this will be the end of the vlog. Today's vlog is gonna be a little short, and reason being is because I hung out with my mom, so it had to be a little short. It had to be cut off a little short. But other than that, guys, let me go ahead and show you guys the daily quote and then my thoughts behind it. And after that, we will go ahead and see you guys tomorrow. Check it out, LH family. So today's daily quote is, follow a planned system and your future will be planned. What's up, LH family? Let me go ahead and turn this light on. I can get a little bit. There it is. Now I look like I'm alive. I look like I'm alive. Yes, sir. But I wanted to go ahead and tell you guys what that daily quote meant for me. For me, it means that you can't get to your success point with luck. You can't get to your success point by saying, oh, I did this, oh, I did that. No, you do it by following a system, by following something that gives you do this at this time, do this at that time. I don't have a scheduled time, but I have stuff that I need to get done in a day. And if you follow that same system over and over and over and over and over, it takes about a month to turn something into a habit. So imagine you do it for 2 months. At that point, it's not even a habit. It's something that you are already doing. It turns into a hobby. So if you do stuff the same way as you do it yesterday, but 10 times better, with 10 times more passion, with 10 times more love, with 10 times more effort, things will start to be better and better and better and better and better. But I hope everyone enjoyed the video. May God bless you all, and I'll see you guys for tomorrow's video.